Welcome to The Deciding Point, our Cracked Racquets weekly breakdown of the biggest storylines happening throughout the tennis world. This week's episode going to focus on the 2021 Wimbledon, all of us tennis fans turning our attention to the year's third Grand Slam. I want to talk not only about my takeaways from the event, but how those takeaways apply to the broader context of what we've seen over the last 52 weeks in the tennis world. In particular, this episode going to focus on the women's side, and it should be a fantastic home stretch. Barty versus Kerber, Sabalenka versus Pliskova, all setting up for a fantastic final few days at the 2021 Wimbledon. With that in mind, let's talk some WTA Tour on this show. Westoff, hit those credits. Let's get rolling. One of the players who stole the show at this 2021 Wimbledon, and has been one of the breakthrough stars on the WTA Tour since play resumed back in August, is 26-year-old Tunisian Ons Jabeur, who was coming off of her first title of her career entering this 2021 Wimbledon. She backs it up by making the quarterfinals of this event. She knocks out Muguruza in 3 sets. She knocks out Swiatek in 3 sets before getting knocked off herself by Aryna Sabalenka, and of course, that was not the ending she was looking for. But you look for Jabeur over the last 52 weeks. 45-18 overall. That's a 71% win percentage. I mentioned the fact that she won her first title. She's made multiple quarterfinals as well, round of 16s at both French Opens as well as this Wimbledon. And, again, you look at the losses she's taken at the hard court events. She lost, I believe, to Kenin and Osaka, respectfully, at the 2 hard court slams that have been played. Her variety is what makes her so interesting, and just incorporating her into the next decade of women's tennis, even if it's, or the next 5 years perhaps, that window is so fascinating because she does a little bit of everything to throw you off your game. Even if you're a power tennis player, her ability to throw junk at you, the slices, the drop shots, the suddenly flat down the line, it doesn't allow you to stay in your rhythm. It doesn't allow you to just swing through freely and just, cross-court rallies, go cross line whenever you deem fit. She breaks the pattern. She plays on her terms. There's also just a flair to Ons Jabeur. There's a competitive streak. Her willingness to play a drop shot when she's down 30-40 in her own service game, or the huevos, the hubris, honestly, that it takes to hit your return of serve as a drop shot when you've got 120, 125 mile per hour bomb coming at you. Ons Jabeur has been super successful, and you look for her 14-10 against top 50 opponents, 5-6 against top 20, 2-5 against top 10. She's in the mix now, and she's currently going to be ranked number 23, in the WTA rankings coming out of this Wimbledon, which will be a new career high, but that's too low. You look at the advanced metrics, she's part of the top 15 club, a top 15 in both hold and break percentage. It's Swiatek, Muguruza, Sabalenka, and Jabeur who qualify in that category. She's top 15 according to Tennis Abstract's overall ELO and their 2021 ELO. She's just the real deal, folks. She is, again, that skill set, it translates across surfaces. I think she's a sneaky good mover as well. And yes, the second serve isn't elite. She doesn't have elite power in every ground stroke that she does, but she can flash it. And she's certainly a plus athlete. No definitive weakness as well. Just throws you off your game. Such a tough competitor. And again, quarterfinal here at Wimbledon. Do I think she is going to, rip off a 3 Grand Slam streak? Do I think she even has the ceiling to perhaps win 1 Grand Slam? It's tough to say. There are so many players who, like a Sabalenka, have that overwhelming power when they play their best. It's just on their terms. But if you don't play your best, it's going to be a nightmare for you against Ons Jabeur. And there's still some low-hanging fruit. That first serve percentage still below 60%. That's something you can always improve. And then again, limiting the drop shots in terms of, stay unpredictable, but perhaps not off of the return of serve. Maybe you wait till ball 2, ball 3 in the rally, or maybe you just don't do it with as much frequency. There are little things Jabeur can improve on, but the skill set, the athleticism are there. She's dangerous throughout these 2020s. And again, will she have the upside of an Osaka, an Andreescu, a Swiatek? Probably not, but she's going to be really good throughout the prime of her career, and it's a fascinating wrinkle to add to the dynamic of the changing of the guard on the WTA Tour.